electronic music, a genre so vast, so diverse, that defining it feels like trying to capture lightning in a bottle. At its core, electronic music is sound created using electronic instruments and technology. From early experimental compositions to today's dance floors, electronic music has continually pushed boundaries. It's more than just a genre, it's a sonic revolution, a global phenomenon, uniting people across cultures in a shared love of rhythm and melody. The story of electronic music is still being written, with each new generation adding their own unique chapter. The roots of electronic music trace back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries. One of the earliest examples is the telharmonium, invented by Thaddeus Cahill in 1897. It used tone wheels and telephone lines to generate and transmit sound. In the 1920s, the theremin and the ondes Martineau emerged. The theremin, invented by Léon Theremin, produced sound by manipulating electromagnetic fields. Maurice Martineau's ondes Martineau used a keyboard to control oscillations from vacuum tubes. These early instruments paved the way for a new era of musical exploration. The 1950s witnessed the birth of the synthesizer, an instrument that would revolutionize the world of music. Unlike earlier electronic instruments, which were often limited in their sonic palette, the synthesizer allowed for the creation and manipulation of a vast array of sounds. Composers like Karl-Heinz Stockhausen embraced this new technology, using it to create groundbreaking electronic music compositions that challenged traditional notions of harmony, melody, and rhythm. Stockhausen's work, along with that of other avant-garde composers like Pierre Schaeffer and Pierre Henry, helped to establish electronic music as a serious art form. However, it was the arrival of commercially available synthesizers in the 1960s that truly democratized electronic music, making it accessible to a wider range of musicians. The 1980s and 1990s witnessed the emergence of electronic dance music, or EDM, as a global phenomenon. Fueled by the invention of new technologies like the drum machine and the sampler, a wave of underground genres swept across Europe and North America, each with its own distinct sound and cultural identity. In Detroit, techno emerged from the ashes of the city's industrial decline, driven by the hypnotic rhythms of drum machines and the futuristic sounds of synthesizers. Pioneers like Juan Atkins, Derek May, and Kevin Saunderson, known collectively as the Belleville Three, crafted a sound that was both danceable and dystopian, reflecting the social and economic realities of their environment. Digital revolution, democratization of music production. The late 1990s and early 2000s saw a seismic shift in music production with the rise of digital audio workstations, or DAWs. Software like Ableton Live and FL Studio empowered aspiring musicians with affordable and accessible tools to create professional quality music on their personal computers. No longer were expensive studios and bulky hardware a barrier to entry. The digital revolution democratized music production, opening the floodgates for a new generation of bedroom producers and independent artists. The internet played a pivotal role in this democratization, providing a platform for sharing music, collaborating with other artists, and connecting directly with fans. Online communities sprung up around DAWs and specific genres, fostering a spirit of collaboration and knowledge sharing. The barriers between listener and creator blurred as fans became producers and producers found audiences for their music without the need for traditional gatekeepers like record labels. The rise of EDM festivals and superstars. The 2010s saw electronic dance music explode into the mainstream, becoming a dominant force in the global music industry. Massive festivals like Tomorrowland, Ultra Music Festival, and Electric Daisy Carnival drew hundreds of thousands of attendees, showcasing the world's biggest DJs and producers. EDM stars like Avicii, Calvin Harris, and David Guetta became household names, their music topping charts and filling stadiums. This mainstream success, however, wasn't without its critics. Some argued that EDM had become too commercialized, sacrificing artistic integrity for mass appeal. The rise of formulaic big room house and the prevalence of ghost producers who created tracks for big-name DJs without credit fueled concerns about authenticity within the genre. Nonetheless, EDM's popularity continued to soar, its infectious energy and immersive live experiences captivating audiences worldwide. Subgenres and experimentation, a diverse landscape. While EDM dominated the mainstream, the world of electronic music continued to evolve and diversify beneath the surface. A plethora of subgenres emerged, each with its own unique sonic characteristics and cultural significance. Trap music, originating in the American South, fused elements of hip-hop with booming 808 bass lines and syncopated hi-hat patterns. Dubstep, with its origins in the UK underground, captivated audiences with its skull-rattling bass drops and intricate sound design. Deep house, techno and trance continued to evolve, attracting dedicated followings with their hypnotic rhythms and atmospheric soundscapes. The lines between genres blurred as producers experimented with hybrid styles, incorporating elements of ambient, experimental and even classical music into their productions. This constant innovation and cross-pollination ensured that electronic music remained a vibrant and ever-evolving art form. The future of electronic sound, innovation and beyond. As we look to the future of electronic music, one thing is certain: innovation will continue to be its driving force. New technologies will emerge, offering artists even more creative tools to explore uncharted sonic territories. Artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and immersive audio experiences are already beginning to shape the way music is created, experienced, and shared. The boundaries between genres will continue to blur as artists push creative boundaries and defy categorization. We can expect to see even greater fusion between electronic music and other genres, resulting in exciting new hybrids that challenge our preconceived notions of what music can be. An ever-evolving soundscape, from the experimental sounds of the theremin to the stadium-filling anthems of today's EDM superstars, electronic music has come a long way in its relatively short history. It has weathered countless trends, embraced technological advancements, and spawned a vast and diverse global community of artists and fans. As we've explored in this journey through time, the story of electronic music is one of constant evolution, driven by a relentless pursuit of sonic innovation and a deep-seated desire to connect with others through the power of music. The future of electronic music is bright, filled with endless possibilities for exploration and discovery. As new technologies emerge and creative boundaries continue to be pushed, we can only imagine what sonic adventures await us. Now, it's your turn to join the conversation. What are your favorite electronic music artists or tracks? Share your thoughts and recommendations in the comments below, and let's celebrate the ever-evolving soundscape of electronic music together.